Hey guys, it's Drew back with game 3 of the rubber match here between Select and MVP on Shattered Temple. These cross positions as well, so none of that bullcrap close positions garbage games. We do have Select from Dignitas over here spawning on the 3 o'clock side in the red, while we have Incredible Miracles MVP spawning on the 9 o'clock side. Now, what we saw last game was a Select pretty much actually outplaying MVP, just in general. Outsmarted him, build was better, played better, microed better, macroed better, did everything better, and he won because of it. So it'll be interesting to see if what MVP does here. We have not seen MVP's traditional mech play. Well, I don't really think we'll see it this game, just because if you don't see it 2 games in a row, the odds of it just magically popping out in the 3rd game are pretty low. So we'll probably see some either Marine tank or some pretty cool bio from MVP. Now Select, we've seen a Cloaked Banshee opening, and we've seen Reactor Hellion opening, so it could be interesting what we end up seeing from him. Select and MVP both throwing down their gas on 13, so no fast expands, or no 1-racks fast expands, no command center first. Do see a little more safe builds from both players. It'll be really interesting actually to see if the fact that someone took a foreigner took a game off of MVP, if that will rattle him at all, or if he's just the steadfast Korean and will just take it in stride and win the next game anyway. If you notice last game, they actually both got their orbitals on 16, but it seems like this game they've decided, oh hey, what the hell, I'll get it on 16. So there you go. Well, actually no, they both just got the Marine out, so I think they both did actually technically go on 15. Ooh, Select throwing down a 2nd barracks close to the edge too. He could technically drop that down and make a pretty interesting situation. Get a little rush. MVP is walling off this time. Maybe he's learned from his mistakes what a wall off can do to help you. MVP now immediately throwing down a factory, so we could be seeing a little more traditional play from MVP. Select, what is that? Looks like it's probably going to be a Reaper coming out of there. And yep, there it is. So Reaper expand from Select. Not the traditional Reaper expand though. A lot of times you'll see a Reaper expand with maybe 1 barracks, but Select's actually going 2. So what's he going to throw down? If there's a Tech Lab down on it, maybe a couple Reapers. That could be interesting. Meanwhile, MVP's factory about to finish up. Let's see if he throws down an immediate starport or what he's going to do with that. Yes, he does throw down an immediate starport. He does have both gases, so we could be looking at some potential Banshee play here from the 3-time GSL champion MVP. Meanwhile, Select still only on that 1 gas, but he is producing 2 Reapers at a time. 2 Reapers to go along with the... Does he have one out yet? I don't know if he has one out yet. Yes, he does. I knew he had one out. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. So, and he looks like he's just going to switch over, so it definitely does look like MVP is going to be throwing out some Banshees here. Question is, will they be Cloaked Banshees? Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to see. MVP pushing out with 4 Marines into the middle, trying to take some little bit of map control away from Select. Here come 2 Reapers. There's the 3rd Reaper. What they'll probably end up trying to do is come in from down here, and MVP actually will inadvertently get scouted very easily. Those 3 Reapers also 1-shot Marines, so those Marines need to be really careful. But Reapers are also quite frail, so. But hey, there you go. All of them dead. Yep, we do have Cloak going down for MVP. And then, ooh, Select going ahead and research and stim and combat shield fairly early. Should give him a nice early bioforce, throwing down another barracks as well. We're going to have 3 barracks. Those Reapers do see MVP's potential Banshees coming in. He's looking right at the cloak and probably assumes it's cloak. So we'll have to see. There's that engineering bay. He is throwing down the engineering bay. Be able to get some turrets up pretty quick. Throwing down a second gas as well. He's also morphing his expand into an orbital. Should be floating it over pretty soon. Meanwhile, MVP not looking at all like he actually wants to expand. Throwing a tech lab just finishing up now on his factory. See some pretty solid siege tank play early on in this game. Let's see, what does he throw down there? He's throwing down a reactor, 2 reactors coming down, 1 for each player on their barracks, on A barracks. Select has not yet floated that second orbital over to his natural. So looking like he's just making some SCVs and mules from there until he believes it's safe enough to go ahead and fly it on over. And barracks number 2 just now finishing up for MVP, while the reactor also finishes up. Gonna be able to start producing Marines at a pretty good rate. And the reactor for Select is about to finish up. He is starting to float that orbital out now. Select gonna be able to get some pretty good Marine production. Here's that Banshee coming in. Just doing what he can. Maybe pick off some Marines actually, make the follow-up push a little bit stronger. Being that Select would have a few less Marines. Yeah, it looks like he's going to just try to pick off some Marines there. That supply depot is actually burning. So unless an SCV gets... Oh, and he's going to take it. I think he's going to get it. And no, he's not going to get it. Oh, that was close. And Banshee's getting awfully close. Select's factory about to finish up. But let's see, MVP. Siege mode, about halfway done. He's looking pretty solid. I think MVP's had enough of this Select kid. Doesn't want to be losing all these foreigners. And oh, this Banshee. Oh, this Banshee. Coming in, Banshee number 2 decides, oh hey, I'll kill some SCVs. And he's just going back after that supply depot. I mean, he must really hate that supply depot. I don't know what supply depots did to MVP as a child, but he really hates them. And there's the scan, and no, they're not going to get it. They are going to stem, but they're not going to get him. MVP now just pushing out of his base. What is he, like 3 tanks? We got, ooh, 3 tanks. Ooh, 1 Banshee does go down. But it is 3 tanks, 1 Banshee, 14 Marines against 16 Marines. And if you're any good at basic math, then you know who's going to win this fight. If it comes to that. Oh, but that Banshee does go down. So the Banshees were a pretty pivotal factor, but MVP does have siege mode, and he is just going to siege up some tanks. And I think this is definitely not a good situation for Select. I don't know if he can win this. I think MVP might just be looking to end this game really quickly. Does not want to push to a long game where Select has shown that he has very good macro. He can macro with the best of the Koreans. And here you go, Select throwing his SCVs, trying to get some distraction shots from the tanks. But no. Good siege tank spread by MVP. Select losing a lot of SCVs. And this is not looking good. Just streaming tanks and Marines across the map. Banshees even coming in. Orbital, is it going to go down? It doesn't even matter at this point. Select is just screwed either way. It's going to be interesting to see what he can do, and if there is, in fact, anything that he can do. If he does finally kill that depot that he hated so much with that Banshee. He's going to push in a little bit. He's going to kill that barracks, and I think Select knows it this way, and there it is. GG from Select. Great game by him, but in the end, MVP just too strong. And with that, MVP is going to take the series over Select 2-1, securing his place in the Winners Bracket Finals versus either Nesty or Complexity's Naniwa. And I hope to cast those games. I'm going to try to put those games on the channel as well. If you missed any of the other games, I will be providing an annotation to the previous game. If you liked the casting, just let me know. Let me know what I can improve. I'm always looking to improve everything I ever do. And if you didn't, well, tell me what you didn't like. Tell me what I can improve. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, goodbye.